This is not a message designed to energize you. It is designed to steady you. What you are building does not need urgency, it needs consistency. Progress that lasts is usually quiet. It does not announce itself. It does not rush to prove anything. This space exists for people who value restraint over noise, for people who understand that discipline is not dramatic, it is practiced. Settle in, listen carefully, then return to your work with clarity. Avoidance rarely feels dangerous in the moment. It feels harmless. It feels temporary. It feels like something that can be handled tomorrow. You tell yourself that the delay is strategic. You tell yourself that you need more time to think. You tell yourself that pressure will only make things worse. What you do not say out loud is that you are tired of confronting what feels uncomfortable. You are tired of making decisions that close doors. You are tired of facing standards that expose where you are inconsistent. So you stay in motion without direction. You rearrange tasks. You clean what is already clean. You optimize systems that are not the real problem. The core work remains untouched. Avoidance is rarely loud. It does not look like collapse. It looks like maintenance. You answer messages quickly. You keep your calendar organized. You appear responsive and responsible. But the one task that moves your life forward remains deferred. The cost of quiet avoidance is not visible at first. It accumulates slowly. Confidence erodes in subtle ways. Self-trust weakens through repetition. You begin to notice a small hesitation when you promise yourself something. That hesitation grows. You start negotiating with your own standards. You redefine what effort means. You lower the bar without admitting it. Discipline does not disappear suddenly. It fades through compromise. You do not wake up one morning undisciplined. You wake up after months of small deferrals that reshaped your identity. The uncomfortable truth is that avoidance trains you. Every postponed action teaches your mind that discomfort is optional. Every delayed decision reinforces the habit of retreat. Habits compound, whether they build you or weaken you. You feel the friction each time you think about the task. The longer it waits, the heavier it feels. The weight is not the task itself. The weight is the story around it. You begin to believe that you are behind. You begin to believe that you missed your window. You begin to believe that starting now would only expose how long you waited. So you wait longer. This is how stagnation hides inside intelligence. You analyze instead of act. You plan instead of execute. You refine instead of release. You convince yourself that you are being careful. In reality, you are protecting yourself from temporary discomfort. Discipline is not the absence of discomfort. It is the decision to move through it without dramatizing it. Avoidance feels protective. Discipline feels exposed. When you confront what you have delayed, you confront your own inconsistency. You confront your own excuses. You confront the gap between intention and behavior. That confrontation is uncomfortable. It is also clarifying. Clarity does not arrive through endless preparation. It arrives through contact with reality. The task you avoid is rarely as complex as the tension around it. The conversation you delay is rarely as destructive as the anticipation of it. The project you postpone is rarely as impossible as your imagination suggests. The mind magnifies what it does not face. You reduce that distortion by stepping forward. The first movement does not need to be impressive, it needs to be honest. Honest action restores self-respect faster than flawless planning. You do not rebuild discipline through intensity, you rebuild it through alignment. Alignment means your behavior matches your stated priorities. Alignment means you do what you said you would do. Alignment means your calendar reflects your values. When alignment returns, energy follows. Avoidance drains energy because it divides you. Part of you knows what must be done. Another part negotiates endlessly. That internal division consumes attention. It creates quiet stress that never fully leaves. When you act, even imperfectly, that division narrows. Your attention consolidates. Your mind steadies. There is relief in direct engagement. You may fear that confronting the delayed work will confirm your doubts. You may fear that it will reveal you are not ready. You may fear that it will demand more than you want to give. These fears lose power once the work begins. Momentum does not require speed, it requires continuity. Continuity rebuilds trust. Trust rebuilds confidence. Confidence reduces hesitation. This cycle is available at any moment. You do not need a new system, you need a decision. The decision is simple and rarely dramatic. You decide that delay no longer serves you. You decide that discomfort is not a threat. You decide that integrity matters more than ease. Integrity is quiet. It does not announce its return. It shows itself in small completions. You finish what you started. You send the message you drafted days ago. You open the document you avoided. You review the numbers you postponed. Each action is ordinary. Together, they reshape your identity. You begin to see yourself as someone who follows through. That perception strengthens with repetition. Avoidance once trained you to retreat. Now, repetition trains you to advance. There will still be resistance. There will still be days when delay feels easier. Discipline does not eliminate resistance. It outlasts it. You build that endurance by staying consistent when the work feels neutral. You act when motivation is average. You act when the outcome is uncertain. This steadiness changes your baseline. You no longer wait to feel ready. You no longer wait for external pressure. You no longer wait for a deadline to force movement. You move because you said you would. That shift is subtle. It is also transformative. The cost of quiet avoidance was erosion. The reward of quiet discipline is restoration. Restoration of clarity, restoration of self-respect, restoration of direction. You do not need to compensate for past delays with intensity. You need to replace them with consistency. Consistency feels almost unremarkable. It lacks drama. It lacks spectacle. It also builds foundations that do not collapse. When you return to the work you once avoided, you reclaim authority over your time. You demonstrate that discomfort does not dictate your behavior. You prove to yourself that delay is not inevitable. Proof matters more than affirmation. Affirmations can comfort you. Proof changes you. Proof comes from action repeated quietly. You do not need to explain this shift to anyone. You do not need to announce that you are changing. You simply begin acting differently. Over time, others notice. More importantly, you notice. You feel lighter because you are no longer negotiating with yourself. You feel steadier because your behavior aligns with your standards. You feel clearer because unresolved tasks no longer occupy hidden space in your mind. This clarity supports better thinking. Better thinking supports better decisions. Better decisions support better outcomes. All of it begins with confronting what you postponed. The task in front of you is not your enemy. It is an opportunity to practice alignment. You do not need to eliminate fear before you begin. You begin and fear reduces. You do not need certainty before you act. You act and certainty grows. Avoidance convinced you that waiting would protect you. Experience shows that engagement strengthens you. Strength here is not loud. It is composed. It is measured. It is consistent. You return to your work not with urgency, but with steadiness. You complete one meaningful action, then another. You let repetition rebuild what delay weakened. There is no dramatic turning point. There is a decision repeated daily. That is how identity shifts. That is how momentum stabilizes. That is how progress becomes durable. Discipline is sustained through reminders, not pressure. Through repetition, not intensity. If this helped you stay aligned, keep it close. Return when you need steadiness. Return when you need clarity.
If someone you care about would benefit from this message, share it with them. Support does not have to be loud to be meaningful. You can also choose to stay connected here. Like the video. Subscribe if this tone supports your discipline. This space is built for those who show up daily, quietly, consistently.